I saw a very interesting press release by JAMP, uh, is Janet Calder, um, and it's very interesting that sometimes it is so important that you have these measuring and you got these accountability on these issues regarding government accountability, transparency, and what it was this, and this is what it was in I think it was 2023. I don't have the press release before me now. I'm just in the park and I just bring it up from memory. In 2023, when the government imposed upon themselves or gave themselves parliamentarian 200 to 300% wage increase, man, a lot of people still feel it when I mention this. I can imagine how you feel about that. 200 to 300% wage increase. Anyway, move on from that. But what they said was that now we've got the money that we want. Now that we've got the money that we have, now we can perform. Now we can be effective as your parliamentarian. Now we are paid and we need to attract great minds into parliament. But I also think about that. Just digress. If you want to attract great minds into parliament and paying them 200 to 300% increase, wage increase, then why you can't find ministers of government to be appointed within your existing parliamentarians? Anyway, there was a talk about having a job description. A job description was something which was mooted and was discussed, and I think they have a few sittings on it, and it just die a natural death. And that is why I always say with government sometimes, I tend not to be excited a lot about announcements that we're going to do this, that we're going to break ground for 1,000 um, uh, persons within the tourism sector. About it needs to happen. So what we're seeing now is a situation whereby no, there's no job description, and therefore you're going into an election and you're going to hire, we, not me, I'm not there in Jamaica, but you, the employers, are going to be employing new parliamentarians in the next election, which is constitution due by September. But hey, Minister of Constitutional Affairs, Malawi Foda, put some dampen on that to say maybe it is not September. Man, people are getting restive. What's happening there? But nevertheless, still, you are going to be electing new parliamentarians and they do not have a job description. What's your job description? Is it to bury people? Yeah. Is it to send people back to school? Is it to fix roads? I'm not saying that is not, because a parliamentarian is a person who is supposed to help and to edify and to help their community, their constituents. But what exactly is that job description? And I'm sure a lot of people would like to know what is your job description. So when people come and knock on your doors, you can able to effectively question and ask them. Because if I go for a role, a legal role or so like that, and if I'm being poached or headhunted or anything like that, they will present to you a job description for you to look at. They present to you the qualification which is needed for you to go forward for that. So shouldn't it be same thing for parliamentarians? Shouldn't it? Think about that for a second. And that is why I'm doing these courses on civics, the master class on civics. The next one is going to be this Saturday with Matunda McCullough, former public defender, acting public defender in Jamaica. Yes, talk about the civic and citizenship. What is the responsibility of you citizens? So it's citizenship and civics. Episode 2, masterclass on civics. And that's going to be Saturday, the 5th of April. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in. What is the job description of a parliamentarian? Do you know? I'm going to drink my coffee and mind my own business? No, I'm not going to drink my coffee and mind my own business. It is not a silly season. It's a serious season. And persons, you need to take this very serious. You need to question who is your MP. You need to question the authenticity of them. You need to check if they are qualified enough. Not just because they're nice and say nice things. Those days gone and gone. You know. Peace out. God bless you. Remember to like and subscribe and click the bell. Peace out. Silver. Bye bye. In the King Spot.